Alright. That is recording. I figured I'd just do a VOD today instead of like fully playing on Twitch. I just don't really feel good. Or up to it, but if I'm gonna play, there should be content. People watch or don't watch is another thing entirely, but I also don't like streaming this game on Twitch if I have stuff going on. It's like I'm a little under the weather, and by a little I mean like super under the weather. And like streaming this to Twitch under the weather is a mistake. Twitch gets like super butthurt. It's like, you paused the game to go to the bathroom.
Thunder! Here! Come on! Come on!
Oh, what a wonderful story.
Come on!
Not bad, huh?
Come on! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! See ya! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! See ya! Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
Oof.
Heal! Oh yeah!
It's my favorite fight. The Angel Stars.
Thunder! Here! Heal!
Kill 2 enemies, fuckers. This is why it's my favorite. I'm gonna kill that out of left field.
Thunder! Here! Come on! Come on! Heal!
Alright, his Donald is still alive.
Come on! Come on!
Oasis of magic.
Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
Sometimes Donald is useful. Sometimes.
Come on! Thunder! Thunder! Heal! Heal!
Got lucky there.
Come on! Come on! Heal! Heal! This should help.
Can we...
Heal! Heal!
This is why Angel Stars are fucking terrible.
Hey King, how you doing?
Dying. I feel like shit.
That is rough.
Yeah. Called into work, so I was like, I guess I'll be somewhat productive, but...
Fair enough. I saw in the self promo you're done with Kingdom Hearts. Is that just like
Well, I didn't say that
obviously
at
you're
all.
playing it?
I didn't say that at all. 'Cause I
Oh.
wasn't streaming this VOD on Twitch.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I just quickly read it and then saw you were in here.
Yeah, this particular VOD is not going to be on Twitch because Twitch gets really like butthurt when you leave for any period of time. And
Ow.
there's a strong chance I'm going to have to go to the bathroom and like die.
Understandable.
I'm like, well, I don't want Twitch spurting me out that I'll have to keep it on for like 20 minutes. I can edit out like a VOD. It's like any like long super pauses if I care, but I can't do that on Twitch. I'm still gonna play Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, and then I'm gonna do some more of the Chosen as well.
Nice.
Some variety, some funny.
All games I enjoy.
Yeah. The idea was that we were gonna do the Draft League members, but we were gonna do them as like Mass Effect characters. 'Cause there are mods for that.
Solid.
We were talking about it yesterday. Topic had come up before.
I'll be right back.
Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Heal! Come on! This should help.
Crush Diamond.
See ya! See ya! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
This body armor is like kind of making me queasy.
Come on! Thunder!
Oh, I didn't even grab it for that.
Heal! Come on!
Fuck off, dude.
This should help. Heal. Come on. Heal. Come on.
Dark ball wave.
Come on. Come on. Thunder. This should help.
And I'm back.
Come on.
Is this the Hades Cup?
Yeah, I think I got the Hades and never actually beat him.
Heal. Thunder. Heal.
Fuck off. It's always like something, man.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, at least they give you checkpoints in this one.
Yeah. I've made it to Hades. I think I just died the one time I made it to him. So I was being dumb.
Come on.
I made it to Linked Worlds. I don't know if you were there for that stream.
No, I think I missed that part.
Well, you didn't really miss much of anything, so you fucking died for 2 hours.
Fair enough.
This should help.
And I was like, well, I guess I can go get gravity boost and like the time boost and increase my range. It's kind of like thought process.
This should
Fuck
help.
off, dude.
You didn't get that heal off.
This should help.
Thanks. So finicky.
Heal.
Yeah, fuck this.
Deep freeze. Come on.
What the fuck? Doing damage, like hitting them in the head?
Come on.
Or like not?
This should help. Come on.
These fucking big bodies are griefing me today.
Yeah, at least you're able to take, more than one of them without being critical.
Yeah, you can take 4 hits in this cup. Which is pretty nice.
Deep freeze. Deep freeze. Deep freeze.
So it can be
Deep freeze. Deep freeze.
obnoxious without it.
Deep freeze. Deep freeze. See ya. Deep freeze. Deep freeze. See ya.
time for the worst wave of the whole cup. Well, at least this template section here.
Thunder! This should help.
Oh, I guess 11's pretty bad too. 11's better. Right before Hades.
Heal!
Oh, that's not a good sign. Can you lock on to the Angel Star, please? Thank you. You know, the elephant in the room.
Heal!
Messaging. This was crazy.
Come on! Come on!
Come on. I get that he's high up, but he did it, and we're gonna be magic positive.
Nice.
It's like a first for this fucking round.
Come on! Heal! Come on! Come on! Come on!
This is really good, actually.
Here!
Next wave is the really bad one.
Come on! Come on!
Yeah, they drop 4 or 5 thunders. It's probably gonna be a big good one.
Thunder! 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 Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Heal! Come on! Heal! This should help.
Oh.
I love getting knocked out of healing like 4 times in a row.
Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! See ya! Deep freeze! Come on! Come on!
Maybe. Maybe get the red side of the burn. Really? Finicky shit like that has been out for a while.
Deep freeze! Deep freeze! See ya! Deep freeze! See ya! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Heal! See ya!
That was a whiff.
Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
Did you guys like ever die?
Nothing to it. Thunder. Fishing help.
Surprised they didn't target me for the kill there. Basically, I don't know.
Heal. Come on.
I need to slow down.
Come on.
These things are like the bane of my existence.
Heal.
Those and Invisibles.
You know, Invisibles suck, but they're not as bad as Angel Stars. It might be a hot
That's
take,
fair.
but it might
I
be a
feel
hot
like
take,
it- I feel like Angel Stars are just time consuming. Like they're not dangerous like Invisibles. They just take so long and so frustrating to kill.
but yeah, Invisibles are kind of like you kill them really fast, or they kill you really fast, or something like that.
Yeah.
Whereas like Angel Stars kill you very slowly. It's like a long drawn out fight, and they really excel if there's multiple fighters.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah, my wife got me some body armors, or high quality Gatorades,
Nice.
because she's amazing. I feel like shit.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, Gatorade and like a greasy burger.
oh no,
No?
no.
You never had a greasy burger while you're sick?
I have, which is why I'm saying no.
No, it gets me out of whatever I'm in. I could have like cancer, have like a Five Guys burger, and be fine the next day.
The irony of it.
Well, that's the thing. It's like you're introducing your stomach to garbage and being like, hey, it's not getting better. You might as well just fix yourself. And then it does.
When I was in Vegas, I spent a year and a half in Vegas doing like church service work.
Heal.
Years ago, 10 years ago now. And I got salmonella while I was in the field because of some bad, fuck.
Deep freeze. Deep freeze. Deep freeze.
What was it? Oh, it was fucking KFC. You think I'd remember? Anyway,
Heal.
bad KFC. And my friend is like, hey, you got this, like, burger in the fridge. You haven't eaten in, like, 3 days. Maybe you should eat it.
Oh, what was an old burger?
I was only in there for, like, 2 days. But, like, I shouldn't have eaten it.
That's fair. I'd say my theory still stands. You need a fresh greasy burger. You need to like right off the grill.
if I didn't
But
have,
that's just me. You do you.
I think the issue for me specifically is I haven't, like, just from that alone, I have intestinal issues.
Okay.
They're not nearly, like, as bad as they once were, but they're still there. And, like, once I get into funk, it's, like, fucking done.
Understandable.
You want grease? No, it'll come right out of me. From both ends. No, thank you.
Heal.
Shit, I had something bad yesterday. I don't know what it was. It fucking wrecked me.
Come on. Come on.
What did I have it? I had like a protein bar yesterday. And like a candy bar. That was it.
You mixed the good and the bad. That was
Yeah.
never meant to be done.
I know. What have I done?
Come on.
You know it's bad when you've only had like 800 calories that day? 'Cause
Yeah.
typically my game plan is like I'll eat breakfast before work, go to work, eat lunch. But on Mondays I go and play Magic pretty early. It's like my only day of the week to get out of the house and like
I feel ya.
do something by myself, not with wife and kid. Which is fine. I enjoy spending time with them, but I do need
Yeah.
that, like one day.
Mm-hmm. I get
And-
you.
And like just at the end of Magic, stomach just started hurting. It's like what? It's bad. There's like already nothing to like. You ever had that time where there's like nothing to throw up, but your body insists on doing it anyway?
No, I haven't thrown up in about 20 years.
No, I used to be that way. Then I took an arrow.
Yeah, my stomach is like, it may as well be like a steel vault for anything except like spicy food. That goes right through me, but it comes out the other end.
Yeah, well, don't get salmonella.
Yeah.
Because I used to be the same way. And then I took an arrow to the knee.
Heal.
Yeah.
See ya. See ya.
Now I'm not that way.
Deep freeze.
Now, ironically, I can force myself to, you know.
I used to not. When I was a kid, being sick was a nightmare because I couldn't force myself to throw up. And like, now I can. Now I can throw up on a fucking whim. But it's so weird. As a kid, I was like a human garbage disposal, and now as an adult, I look at something and I'm like, I can't eat that.
Mm-hmm.
My wife's like, what do you mean you can't eat that? I just like, can't eat it. I feel like shit. You made like salmon burgers yesterday, and I couldn't even fucking eat it. Oh
I
my-
mean, to me that sounds gross, but you know, you do you.
oh, they're so fucking good. It's just salmon patties.
I mean, I hate pretty much all fish, so
All week. I love fish.
I like shellfish. Those aren't fish, so I don't count them.
Yeah, I'm a fish fanatic.
See ya. Deep freeze. Deep freeze. Deep
I mean, it's not true,
See ya. Deep freeze.
but I do like my fish.
Yeah, I mean, I'd never say that they're bad food or anything. I personally don't like them. They're certainly good for you.
Well, I like them because I'm like trying to drop a few pounds, not a ton of weight, but a few pounds, and
Yeah.
they're really helpful with that. So it's like I want something light in the stomach that doesn't make me feel like shit afterwards.
Mm. Probably pretty low calorie too.
They are. I think like the whole meal of like 2 burgers and like fries, homemade fries or whatever, was like 700 calories, 600 calories.
Nice.
Like, that is very low. You
It's like I actually get to eat something else today.
yeah. It's really interesting when you start like looking at like nutrition, like just how much shit we eat. It's fucking
Oh, yeah.
wild.
You'll have like a McDonald's sandwich, and it'll be like, all right, well, that was 2 days worth of calories right there.
No fucking kidding. Shit's wild, man. If I eat out at Taco Bell, which is probably the worst place to eat out. But if I'm gonna eat like shit, I don't want to pay an arm and a leg for it, you know. Even though they're no longer. You know the biggest tragedy since COVID is the fucking fact that like Taco Bell is now like not cheap to eat at anymore.
I mean, none of them are anymore.
Yeah, but
I
Taco
don't
Bell
think it was
used to be, like certified. You could get a full fucking meal for like $2.
Yeah.
Now it's like 10. Like, fucking-
Well, I don't know if that was necessarily COVID, though. I think that was
No,
the
it
whole,
was.
like, minimum wage getting increased, so now they have to pay everyone more.
Where I live in Nebraska, I don't think we got a minimum wage increase.
Right, but if they do it anywhere, I think they have to bump the prices across the board.
No, they're franchises. Yeah,
Yeah? I don't think I've ever seen a different price at a McDonald's.
really.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but
I mean, there are some things they have to do based on like, you know, initiative, but like you go down south, you're gonna find a chicken biscuit at any McDonald's.
that's fair.
You're not gonna find that up north, you know.
Yeah, but like, no matter where you find that biscuit, it'll probably be the same price as one of the other places that you find it.
I still don't think that's accurate.
I mean, it might be wrong.
When I
but-
was in Vegas, we had some areas in shit. God damn it. We had some areas in California, and it was always like $3 more expensive to go eat fucking anything over there. So, I mean, it just depends on the franchise. It depends on the state you're in. It depends on how things
Yeah,
work.
that's fair. Also, like, state taxes and whatnot come into account.
State theft.
Yeah, like, some places you'll pay more. Like, New York is a bigger tax than Connecticut. So in theory, that would change your price a little bit.
Are you up in Connecticut?
Yeah.
Gotcha. We can remember having this conversation before. Okay.
This should help.
Fuck off!
Oh,
Did that use the elixir?
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay, we're good. I'm a little annoyed, but it didn't use the elixir, so we're good.
Yeah.
But, like, in my state, we have a pretty good economy. We came out of COVID, like, roaring pretty hard. Mostly because we didn't really lock down to begin with. Not to get, like, super political or whatever. But it still didn't, like, you know, stop prices from skyrocketing due to inflation. Like,
Yeah.
we're better off than a lot of places in the country, but it's still pretty shitty to, like, I don't know, live.
See ya. Deep freeze. See ya. Deep freeze. Deep freeze.
I hate it. You don't realize how bad things got during COVID unless you had a kid during COVID.
Oh, yeah. Because they were home all day. You
Well,
had to figure out, like, school stuff as well.
yeah,
Deep freeze.
but me and Isabel had Rosie, I think, in 2022. So, like, the back half of COVID. And it was a fucking nightmare, dude.
I would bet.
I remember, like, we had that, like, formula shortage because they
Oh,
fucking blocked
yeah, I
all the
remember
ports.
hearing about that.
Yeah, like, nothing jades you more to the government's bullshit than, like, experiencing the government's bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, the government's like, oh, well, we have the FDA to keep you safe. Okay, well, the FDA isn't really keeping me safe. It's just setting up, you know, government red tape. I think one of the 4 companies basically got, like, raided due to being unsanitary, which is a disaster, but that's another argument, right?
Yeah.
But you would go, and like you couldn't like import higher quality formula from overseas because that's illegal in some areas. Because some of the things in some European formulas are not FDA approved. You're like, fucking what? And then, of course, it always gets worse, right? Because of all the government red tape, like, nobody could open up. It's not hard to make formula. Like, obviously, our ancestors fucking did it. Like, how do you think we lived as a species? So yeah, you know, your great-grandma has like, oh, back in my day, we just made our formula. And it's like, anybody can do this, but no, we have to have government red tape that stipulates that it has to be FDA approved, and they have to pay their fines to the FDA. What this leads to is formula going from like $27 for off-brand formula to fucking $50 overnight. And you're like, fuck a duck, man.
Yep.
Hate it. It's really bad because, like, well, I guess I shouldn't get too deep into, like, the breastfeed versus, you know, formula argument. But it's really painful when you have to, like, formula feed your kid, right? You just fucking pain
Oh, yeah, for
ass for it. I remember our first grocery bill where we didn't have to buy formula, and like me and the wife both just like laughed because it went down like $50. Like,
Yeah.
it's wild. And then, of course, everyone likes to complain about childcare, which is half valid. I say half valid because we've created a society where parents can't really stay home and watch their kids, so it's kind of on us. But in terms of going to like drop your kid off somewhere, it's fucking expensive, dude.
Yeah.
They say I live in a pretty low cost of living state. It's like $400 a week. Like, fucking, it's easier.
That's rent for some places.
Yeah. No kidding. Well, maybe not so much anymore, but 4 years ago that was rent.
Yeah.
Actually, 4 years ago that was our rent. Like, good grief. Yeah, it was a nightmare. And then you're like, is this place actually gonna even like take care of my kids? And then it gets like it only continues to get worse the further you go down the rabbit hole because you're like, well, I like kids now. It's different when it's your own. Maybe I want more, and then like you realize that it's costs an arm and a leg, and you're like, oh, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly just childcare that does it, though, for me. That's really just kind of the... Everything else I can tolerate, but putting a second kid in childcare is fucking nightmare.
Yeah. And I mean, there's always the looming eventual, like, college in, like, 16, 18 years.
Yeah, well, sucks to suck, kid. Figure it out. My dad
Yep.
told me. My parents split when I was 15, and my dad basically lost my college fund due to the divorce or whatever. Not that there was a college fund to begin with. He wants to say there was, but there wasn't.
Ah.
But yeah, he's like, figure it out, kid. So, you know, skipped college and went to the workforce. Which is fine.
I mean, honestly, college is pretty much useless nowadays, so...
Yeah, unless you're going to be like a doctor or whatever or something.
Yeah.
Really, like, you're better off going to like a trade school.
Yeah, most people go to college to receive a piece of paper that says, hey, I went.
I studied art and spent $30,000 on it.
Yeah.
which is
Like, I studied
hilarious.
business and economics. I can't tell you a single thing that I learned from going to class.
It's still like a decent degree, though.
Not really.
Really? That's
It
shocking.
sounds like it is, but there's not a market for it.
Really?
Yeah, like I work in sales right now because it's really the only thing that's hiring.
Interesting. I never would have guessed that you would have like issues with the fucking business degree.
Well, you gotta like, for anything business, you gotta pretty much already have the in. Like, there's no like entry market for it. Unless you're like
Gotcha.
financiers or like accounting, because then like there's always a need for more accountants.
Gotcha.
Come on.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Because when I was a kid or a teenager, you know, doing the whole college conversation, that was like one of the big things that they tried to like push you on. You could always do business. Business is a surefire way. That's wild.
Yeah.
I was never gonna go for business. If I did go, I was gonna go for physical therapy and pharmaceuticals.
Okay, that probably would have been a good one.
It would have been. I didn't really get any scholarships for it. And
Heal.
when I got back from Vegas, I was really fucking messed up mentally
Mm-hmm.
due to like trauma in the field.
Mm-hmm.
Got attacked by a few gangs up there in the ghetto. That's pretty fun. And so I was like in a really bad spot because of it.
Mm-hmm.
PTSD's a bitch. And so like I got
Understandable.
home and, got home and the wife's like, I guess you could work with me. This is like as we were getting married. And I'm still there. I've been there like 5 years, 6 years.
That's good at least.
It's stable. It's not a good job, but it's a stable like 9 to 5 or like you. I get paid decent. Like it's not like you get paid shit money. I used to get paid shit money, and then COVID happened, and we got like a $7 pay raise.
Mm.
So we're like, oh, I guess we can pay you now. Oh, thanks. Very nice. I get paid decent money to like sort mail, so that's nothing really.
Heal.
I also have experience now, like driving big vans, like mail vans.
Yeah, it's pretty useful.
Yeah.
I know it's not the same as truck, but like truck drivers do make bank from what I hear.
The only issue with I would have to be a local truck driver.
Right, yeah, because obviously the family and whatnot.
Right. I've debated it. It's not a bad jump if the opportunity arises.
Hmm.
And they do reach out pretty regularly when you start like browsing job websites.
Yeah.
I'm like, that would be better than anything else I could probably do. Be in the road and an iPod to listen to music or something.
Mm-hmm. Hate listen to Draft League.
I probably got in trouble for doing that.
Yeah. I do that sometimes on the ride home if someone's playing and I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
Like, I won't be able to see it, but if I hear people going, like, oh, I'll be like, yes.
I don't know if you were there it was like last Thursday. I don't know if you were in the league or whatever, but I was like bitching out my machine, my scanning machine in the middle of Draft League.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because my boss comes in and is like, which is probably what I'm getting in trouble for. She comes in and she tells me that it's a 30-minute job.
Oh, yeah, I was here for that.
Not a fucking 30-minute job.
Mhm.
Not a 30-minute job. And I think that she thinks that I just kind of fucking biffed it and like it didn't really, like I was too busy like playing on my phone or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, fucking no, I was working my ass off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it looks like you were playing on your phone. Therefore, optically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, well, fuck off. It's my boss's like favorite shit. Optically, this looks bad. I go, well, I don't give a fuck what it looks like. the thing is, you lied about how much work there was, and then it's probably about double what you said, and then, did I kill one of them? Nice. It's like double the work you said it was, and then, that aside, like, the batches were fucking shit. Nobody did their job, everyone did a shitty job, like, it was ugly, it was unprofessional, and I had to fucking clean up everyone's mess. Like... So annoying. I'm gonna have to use an elixir here.
Probably.
Doesn't really matter if I win. Like...
Yeah, you can always get more.
Yeah, I can just go farm at 100 Acre Woods. It's not a big deal. It's just time consuming and boring. Yeah, that worked out. Nice. I'm making some progress here. Just to beat your head on the wall for a few hours. Fixes all problems. I wish I got to see Marshall fucking fully die yesterday.
Yeah, I missed it too, unfortunately. I didn't get on until they were doing Dawn and Dusk stream.
Well, he died really fucking fast.
Okay.
I think he made, on mission 15... I missed Marshall jumping on and starting, but I think on mission 15 he sent the Serpent Knight out by itself on accident and fucking died.
Oh.
Which is really funny.
Hmm.
Got a minute? Hades, Lord of the Dead, nice to see you. Hey, guess what? I got a place.
And then his because of that mistake, he had to go into 16 with his, you know, regular
Full
team
tilt.
or whatever. Yeah, and then Orion fucking like got critted for like 1600 HP and died.
And then who else? Someone else streamed yesterday, right?
Flock stream.
Oh yeah, I'm assuming that ended about as well as expected.
Flock is a weird player.
See ya. Come on. Heal.
He's a weird player because he's a pretty decent drafter, but he's really bad at like...
The like RTS element.
Not even the RTS element. Like, he's really bad with items, he's really bad with...
Like general game.
Yeah, like general gameplay is pretty bad.
Heal. Come on.
You're just like, why are you like this? You shouldn't be like this. And yet he is. This is the wildest shit.
I think a lot of it is from, at least from what I saw, from a desire to like go quickly. Because like he really did just full send everything when I was watching.
Well, this is why you play early and often.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't have to finish really fast, but the closer you are to finishing, like, the more time you can take to do things. And,
Mm-hmm.
See ya.
you know,
Yeah, like I think everyone pretty much slowed down as soon as they started getting towards Dragon Lair.
and that's fine. I think it's a good place to slow down.
Yeah, I mean that's around the time where you have to start thinking like, all right, gonna be a bunch of dragons. What do I do against that? How do I deal with Blue Eyes Ultimate? You lose the ability to really get away with just sending it.
Right. I think Tom said it pretty well. He's like, you can make it to mission 17 or mission 11 deathless, pretty easily, and then at that point you're hard pressed to be like perfect.
Come on.
Because the game at any moment can just decide fuck you, and you're all of a sudden like dead.
Mm-hmm.
Which happened to me. Like,
Yeah.
Having fun yet?
it's like you can't really say I made too many tactical errors, if any at all. You know, it just,
Yeah, just a very unfortunate miss.
Well, it wasn't even the miss. If you go to Dragon's Lair, my fairy team got confused,
Oh, yeah.
and then like they fully died there. But they shouldn't have, because Megami had Lucky, and not breaking out of Lucky in like 3 or 4 turns is pretty. That's pretty bad. Typically, like with Lucky, you break out after a turn or two.
Yeah.
And then, we didn't know this at the time, but statuses are like reapplied and they reset the timer.
Hey, you having fun yet?
Hmm.
We learned that because of my fight, where I got.
Oh, well,
I lost both.
I'll be honest, I always kind of assumed that that was a thing.
People thought it might have been, but like,
That's it.
Zera was pretty, like, honest in his code, where he was, or is, at the time, what we thought his section of the code was of like, yeah, it's not how that works. Like, it's a flat thing. It does not re-equip. And so, you know, when Tom asked him about it after mine, because he was running the math on it, Sarah's like, actually, I was wrong. It does do the thing. And we're like, oh, well, fuck.
Hmm.
How did I lose to this guy?
Maybe a DM move.
Hey, I'm starting to get warmed up here.
Yeah, it must have been fucking huge skill issue. Hades is like not hard at all.
Hey, I'm just starting to get warmed up here.
Heal.
I'm actually like gaining more magic than I'm losing.
Come on.
I get that some of it is level 1 mechanics, but
Yeah, I mean, you know.
fuck.
Hey, you having fun yet?
Heal.
That's it.
Goofy, homie, that was my.
He's like,
kill
you need me to
shot."
block, right?
No.
Nice.
Oh, thank God.
I like how Hades isn't even the big boss of the Hades Cup.
Makes sense, to be blunt.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing? Stop. Hey, guys.
Attain to the power of the stars. Alright, now we're just gonna go, I guess, until I die. If I beat it, I beat it. If I don't, oh well.
Yeah.
Heal.
I don't need to be here anymore. Fucking. God. Fuck Dark Balls, dude.
Yeah.
What is this in general? Oh. Never got... How do you never get Warlock first? I fucking always get... Well, aren't you special? You got Anima over here, it's like... I don't ever have to deal with the Warlock first.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Assassin's probably the worst one, in my opinion, at least. Maybe not like Long War, but...
I would say Assassin is worse long term. I think the
Okay.
deeper into the game you get, the Assassin edges out the Warlock. I think when we're
Okay.
talking early game, the Warlock is a fucking nightmare.
That's fair. I've always, like, whenever I do like a War of the Chosen run, I always, whenever the Warlock shows up first, it's difficult, but I never feel like it's bullshit. Whenever the Assassin shows up first, for me, it's like she'll show up, cut one of my guys, and then run like 50 feet out of view, and it's like, all right, well now I've just kind of got to let her do that again.
Well, hot take, like running a lot of like Templars and stuff, so it doesn't.
That's
really
fair.
bother
I
me
mean,
too
at the
much.
beginning, you only get one though.
Haha! I modded it to recruit more.
Fair.
I think the biggest problem is those troops aren't really broken. They're just there. They're just
Yeah.
other troops. So I don't. I guess they thought it would be broken, and so they're like, oh, well, we're gonna limit it to like 1 or 2 at most, and it's like they're literally just regular troops.
Yeah, I mean, if you build them certain ways, they can be pretty brutal, like Templars.
Oh.
If you build them so that they can shield themselves after attacking, then you can pretty reliably never take damage.
That changes on Legendary. But that's true for like Commander and stuff.
I mean, I beat Legendary with Templars and all that. You, as long as you can plan
Oh.
properly.
What is this?
Good RNG is what it is.
Yeah, shit, dude. Yeah, I mean, I've beaten Legendary too. It's not like it's that truly hard. It is a grind
Yeah.
game. I feel like the AI just wants to like outgrind you early.
Oh, for
Like,
sure.
Like once you get to magnet weapons, the game kind of just falls apart.
Mm.
Not immediately, but it's a slow descent where you start like gaining a hardcore advantage over them.
Yeah.
And then once it's like reaches a point where you can just completely control the match, it's over.
Mm. God forbid you get a Templar with like Blade Storm.
Yeah, those are really good. Ghost and Bladestorm.
Mm-hmm.
Yo! What a blessing from the Lord. Good grief. I showed my wife that movie. Unimpressed. I'm like, how can you not enjoy the Holy Grail?
Mm.
You've seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Okay.
A long time ago, but yeah.
It's worth a rewatch. It's so much funnier when an adult. It's one of those movies where, like, it ages quite well. And I think it's a fantastic movie to show other people, where you know where it ends and they don't.
Right.
Because they'll expect it to, like, you know, keep going and then it just fucking ends. And they're like, what the fuck? And you're like,
Mm-hmm.
did you know this would happen? Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Just about a flesh wound.
Bite your fucking ankles.
Yeah, my wife was wildly unimpressed with it.
Oh.
Like, why? You complain that I hate everything, but you certainly don't get my form of humor.
Mm.
I showed her RoboCop, which is like my favorite movie of all time. The original,
Yeah.
not the shitty 2014 remake.
Right. I figured.
Actually, it's not that shitty, but it's shitty enough for me to call it shitty.
Yeah.
2014 was interesting because it tried to be different. It wanted to like propose the question of would the man actually beat the machine?
Mm.
And I think that was interesting. The problem is, of course, it's not the original, right? The original
Yeah.
was the idea that the man does beat the machine because we're better than the machine.
Mm.
You can't remove the human element.
Mm-hmm.
And 2014 fails because it doesn't address that at all. It just says it poses the question, but then like never answers the question, which is bad directing. Anyway, I showed her the original, not the sequels, because sequels are kind of for diehard fans. And she's like, I don't get it. I'm like, what? What? What don't you get?
Yeah.
I like spend 30 minutes explaining the entire movie to her. Maybe then she's like, I guess it was just okay. Okay. It was the Kingdom of Heaven debacle. Have you seen Kingdom of Heaven?
I don't think so. It's not popping any memory for me.
It came out in, I think, in 2005. I think. So it may have been a
It's
touch
possible I've
earlier
seen it
than
and just
that.
don't remember.
It's a very good movie. It's a historical fiction about the fall of Jerusalem during the Crusades.
Ah.
But
Don't think I've seen that one then.
yeah, it was directed by Ridley Scott, so like there's some pretty good star power behind it. Just don't watch the theatrical cut. Theatrical cut's bad.
Ah.
And me and my wife were talking about it, and she's like, "What do you want for Father's Day?" And so I'm like, "Well, you can get, you know, some manly movies to watch or whatever." And we were talking about that one specifically. And I told her point blank, I'm like, if it's the theatrical cut, I don't want it. Like, it's got to be the director's cut or nothing. And she's like, why? I'm like, because they cut an hour of the movie. It's like a 3.5 hour movie, and they cut, like...
Jeez.
It's worth every bit of it, though.
Yeah.
That's the wild thing. You'd think it'd be, like, boring being three hours or whatever, but it's not.
I mean, you're talking to a guy who watched the entire extended Lord of the Rings.
God, those movies are so fucking good.
They are.
Hey, you want to get me to do anything? Hey, come watch Lord of the Rings. Okay. The Battle of Helm's Deep is easily some of the best cinematography in a combat scene, like, ever.
Oh, yeah.
And the wife at least appreciates that one, so that's good. Ezra was weird. I like a bunch of, like, shitty movies. Those are not shitty, they're just old. Old and misunderstood.
Yeah.
My second favorite behind RoboCop is The Crow. And I got her to watch the original.
Mm-hmm.
And she did the same thing. She's like, it's fine. I'm like, fine? What do you mean it's fine? You at least understand somebody saying The Crow is fine, though. You either like it or you don't.
Yeah.
Can you believe they're doing a shitty 2024 reboot of The fucking Crow?
I mean, I can, because they'll make a shitty 2024 reboot of just about anything.
This is very true.
Hollywood hasn't had a new idea in, like, 16 years.
No kidding. If I could describe any modern movie with it's blank with blank in space.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's like that's the formula.
There was one good movie that I saw a couple years back that was relatively original. There's certainly not, like, the only time something like it's been done. But it was called Boss Level, if you have seen that one.
No? I haven't actually.
So it was starring, I forget the actor's name. He plays Crossbones in the MCU.
Okay.
I don't know if you know him.
I don't know the actor, but I vaguely know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you know the face.
Right.
So he plays a, like, ex-military guy who has a divorced, like, ex-girlfriend, ex-wife type deal, and she's got a kid who doesn't know that he's the father.
Oh, spicy.
She ends up getting killed by her boss, the villain of the story, Mel Gibson himself, who is working on basically a, like, time machine And in trying to stop him, the wife mixes his DNA into it. So now he has no idea what the fuck is going on. And he just wakes up every day at the same time after being hunted down and murdered that same day.
Oh.
And so he just keeps waking up being like, hey, so you're probably wondering what I'm doing here. There's about 12 assassins who are trying to kill me right now.
Don't you wonder how my life got lit up like this?
And it's a very fun movie, doesn't take itself too seriously.
Yeah, I know Mel
At one
Gibson is
point, there's this
pretty-
chick who he finds out's been killing him with, she keeps, like, shooting him in the head. And he finally, like, gets the drop on her, like, steals her gun. She's like, don't you dare drop that on the ground. It's like, looks at the gun, there's, like, AH inscribed, and it's like, what's that stand for? Adolf Hitler. You've been killing me with Hitler's gun?
That's really fun.
It's a fun movie. There's, like, a gang of midget assassins who just, like, keep bombing him.
I love movies
It's
like
dumb
that.
dumb humor, but it's done in a very good way.
I love movies like that. I know a lot of people hate Mel Gibson because he went on a spicy rant once while he was
Yeah.
drunk. I'm a little more inclined to give him a pass because I get it.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know what that whole audio tape was. It's pretty clear she was taunting him into saying it. He was drunk. A lot of people say stupid things when they're drunk.
For sure.
But he did Hacksaw Ridge. And that was a really fucking good movie.
I mean, he's done a lot of good movies.
He directed Hacksaw Ridge, which really surprised me.
Back then. Oh,
Yeah.
big show up sometime next few days.
I remember the Patriots, still one of my favorite movies of all time.
And the Patriots, okay. I like it. I get why people like it. I like Civil War.
I liked
Revolutionary
it
War
because
movies,
I'm
but-
not a big fan of like historical movies,
Sure.
and that one didn't feel as much of the historical like push.
Which is the reason I thought it was okay.
Fair.
I like historical fiction. Like,
Yeah, and that's completely understandable.
I would much rather you tell history to me.
Fair enough.
Through the eyes of like a character that maybe isn't really into that world. But it's still like a fine movie, right? And like
Mhm.
Braveheart kind of falls into that same category where like the movie as a singular concept is really good, but as a historical fiction, it's shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it's not even close to accurate.
Hmm.
It's iconic though, so I guess that's something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like Kingdom of Heaven, the director's cut is the best historical fiction movie I've ever seen. Like it's so good.
Okay.
It's like super philosophical, which is fucking right up my alley.
Nice.
There's a lot of scenes like discussing like heavily religious themes. I guess if you're not into that, then you might not like the movie. But like, there's a lot of like conversation on like, what the fuck? I said I want that poster anyway.
Maybe you have too many.
Oh, do I? Oh, I do.
I mean, maybe
I have
you got like
99.
99 or something.
Yeah, I have 99. That's what it is.
It's funny. I've never seen that happen before.
Yeah, I never sold them.
I thought it was stuck in the ground.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that seals it. Like, that seals the deal right there. Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We should probably sell, like, 50 of these. But there are scenes in the movie where the main character is, like, playing chess with, like, the king of Jerusalem or whatever. Those scenes they're so fucking good. So you just don't get scenes that are ballsy like that to, like, openly discuss, like, deep religious topics in a non-religious movie. And I get that's not everyone's cup of tea, but, like, religious movies fucking suck, dude.
Yeah.
Like, they're so bad. But it's about spirituality. I get that, but that doesn't make it a good movie. Like,
Hmm.
You can't convince me that some of these movies are like actually good.
Yeah.
Whereas like Kingdom of Heaven, like it has the budget for it. It's like watching Prince of Egypt.
Hmm.
Like the philosophical aspect might not be up your alley, but some of the best.
Yeah, I mean, I
animation
think
you'll
most
ever
people
get.
enjoy at least Prince of Egypt.
Yeah, it was such a good movie, just from a cinematography and like art standpoint. As you wish. Oh, I want to sell stock. Oh, he's only gonna pay me 12 coins for them.
Well, for each.
Yeah. Wow. Pathetic.
I mean, that was like half of your current money.
Only because I don't fight anything.
Yeah.
It's not like you even need money. What am I gonna spend it on? Like some accessories that I'm not gonna equip.
Yeah.
Is that a treasure chest? Did I open that? Or is that a stake? It's a stake. Fuck me.
Oh no.
That's fine. There we go. Let's try and get a few more. What time is it? 1? For me, it's 1. It's not too bad. It's been about an hour. Maybe we'll go Phantom grind for a little bit.
What do you need from them?
No, like the Super Boss Phantom.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. I need Stop from him.
Hmm.
Stop Aka or whatever. Stopga. Something stupid. Final Fantasy magic naming systems. Yeah, doing this right here is exactly why I'm not streaming on Twitch.
Understandable.
For whatever reason, they hate Winnie the Pooh. They get pinged their auto copyright detection.
Hmm.
And so does Alice in Wonderland.
That one I'm surprised about.
Yeah, me too. I thought for sure it'd be Tarzan that pinged. Tarzan didn't ping though. I was like, what the fuck? Maybe because it's original for the game and they didn't use like the movie's music.
Maybe. Or maybe just because like Tarzan hasn't been like remade or remastered at all. Alice in Wonderland, I guess, has other versions that are more modern.
Yeah.
Maybe they've just kind of forgotten them, or they've fallen into public domain type deal with Tarzan.
Maybe. I'm glad they haven't attempted to remake it because I actually enjoyed
Yeah.
the cartoon with the animated movie.
Well, they wouldn't be able to properly cast it, would they?
No, they wouldn't. That would be a nightmare.
Hmm.
I want them to just like
Yeah. To prove that they won't be cowards.
maximum
They'll stay
funny.
true to their
right?
guns.
Maximum funny. Explain
Mm.
this casting choice.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. It doesn't help that I like redheads, and all the nice redheads have been like replaced with like
Yeah. Pretty much
Basic.
systematically.
yeah, and you're like you can't say it or they'll be like you're a racist.
Yeah.
No. I want ethnic people to have good actual roles that are their own that they can stake their names on, not fucking not like the MCU is really bad about this where they're like the character of so and so is a mantle. And so he's taking on the mantle of so and so. No, it's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, making Falcon Captain America is dumb. It didn't
Yeah,
work in the
especially
comics.
because the whole point is that he's not Steve Rogers. They go through different struggles, and he is the first Falcon. Why would you want to be the second Captain America?
Yeah,
It
it's
goes
like,
against like everything he worked through in the show.
even in the movies, like, it just basically it tells you that being Falcon doesn't mean anything because Falcon is not a generically white character,
Yeah,
which is dumb and bullshit and arguably more racist than anything else
Exactly.
you could probably throw out there.
though. You know the thing that pissed me off most about that show is when they met the old soldier, and he was like, "Oh, I was the second Captain America," and they, they experimented on me and all that because they were racist. And it's like, no, what you experienced wasn't racism. It was the reality of what would have happened to the first Captain America. Like, in the real world, he does not get to go on to be a superhero. They fucking keep him in a lab and experiment on him to figure out that formula. He never gets to go home
Yeah.
in the real world. But it was Marvel, so it was campy, and that was how the story was written.
Well, and, like, that also doesn't, like, take into consideration how they treated U.S. Agent either.
Yeah.
Like, they treat that man like fucking shit, and it's
Yeah,
like,
he's like, hey, they kind of put me in the uniform, and like, that's my job, and they're like, fuck you, we hate you.
yeah, it's like
He's
asks
like, all right,
them for
well,
help
if you
numerous
guys are gonna be
times.
dicks to me,
Like, he asks them for help numerous times, they refuse to help him, and then when shit gets real, they blame him for it and throw him under the bus.
yeah,
You're like, what the fuck?
mm-hmm,
This is a man that was pressed into service to be Captain America, who didn't want to be Captain America, who decided he'd do it for the betterment of his country because that's what he believed in.
mm-hmm.
He arguably killed a terrorist, so
Yeah.
could you even say what he did was bad?
Mhm.
Maybe, maybe it was short-sighted, but
Yeah,
oh, it was a kid. I don't care, man.
yeah,
Kid's got a bomb.
mm-hmm.
Nope.
Yeah, like you think Steve Rogers didn't ever kill anyone? Dude fought in World War II.
Yeah, if you ever read the World War II comics, like, he carries a pistol with his shield. Like,
Yeah,
he's fighting on the front lines
Mhm.
pretty reliably. Like, I don't know. He's not Batman. Let's not pretend like he is.
yeah,
Steve Rogers never would have done that. No, he probably would have if the situation deemed for it.
yeah,
I think that's my biggest issue is they try to make U.S. Agent be some like terrible character, and it's like, no, he's just a war vet with PTSD, man.
yeah,
Like, he's a war vet with PTSD doing what he believes is right, and arguably the things he does aren't even that bad. Like, you can argue why he does things, even from a legal standpoint. And it's
Yeah.
just, no, you can't be Captain America. You're not worthy of the shield. Shut the fuck
Well,
up.
technically, you gave it up. You don't get to decide that.
Yeah. Like, you don't get to dictate who's worthy of the shield, right? Because if we're gonna talk about the comics, Falcon wasn't even worthy of the shield, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and to be fair, neither was Winter Soldier. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I also really just dislike that a character like has to be initially white and then change to a different color to validate them. It's just dumb.
Yeah.
I have a problem with a lot of Marvel lately. Where they're
I haven't watched since Doctor Strange 2.
I didn't even watch that.
That movie was awful.
Imagine hiring Sam Raimi to be your director and then telling him that he can't do anything fun
Yeah.
with a horror movie.
I'll be honest, that was not a horror movie, no matter what they try to tell you.
Oh, they hired Raimi to bring horror vibes to it, though.
Yeah, they didn't let him then, because
I
there
know.
weren't really any.
Yeah, that's.
It was like, oh, Wanda's scary and she's chasing us, but it's not really like there was no scare to it. It's just like she'll get you.
Yeah, that's the thing. Raimi talked about it post production, and he was super pissed. He's like, I think I had maybe 10% of the decisions. like that were available to be made for me throughout the course of the movie. And it shows.
Also, just like there feels in the movie, like not even on his part necessarily, but just like the movie in general. Doctor Strange, right? Guy's magic, and we've seen him do lots of different variety of spells throughout the couple movies we've seen him in. And Doctor Strange 2 just feels like he doesn't use any actual magic.
Because it's
Like
not a
it
Doctor
feels like he
Strange
casts
movie.
like 2 spells in the movie.
Yeah, I've said this before. It's because it's not a Doctor Strange movie. It's a Scarlet Witch movie that they sold to you as the guise of a Strange movie. Because
Yeah.
nobody likes Scarlet Witch. She's never really been popular. She's been okay. She has okay comic runs, but like nobody's gonna tell you their favorite Marvel superhero is fucking Scarlet Witch.
Captain Marvel.
Oh god, they're not gonna tell you it's Captain Marvel either.
Hmm.
How many times her comics have been canceled?
Yep. Or rewritten. She's
Yeah.
been Doctor Strange, you know. She was. They rewrote her to be the Sorcerer Supreme at one point.
Fuck off.
They were like, people like the Sorcerer Supreme, right? So they'll like it if Captain Marvel's the Sorcerer Supreme. It's like, no,
Yeah.
we still hate her. Sorry.
Like, she's a cunt. Like, I can't.
Yeah.
There's no nice way to say it. Like,
No.
she's a terrible character. She was okay when she was Miss Marvel, but that was 30 years ago now.
Hmm.
Hey, not worth. I think a lot of Marvel in general is bad now. The comics are
Yeah.
bad. The movies are bad. My brother-in-law got like really into it and would try to like sell me. I was into it too for a while. Don't get me wrong. But
Yeah.
like would try and like sell me on, you know, some of the modern stuff, and I'm just like, no,
Hmm.
you don't understand.
Get ready for the new. You don't understand. Snowflake's story is so deep.
Snowflake.
You remember that one? Did you ever see that?
I don't think I could.
They tried to do like a social justice warriors, Teen Titans kind of thing.
Oh no! Yeah,
Where
I
there was-
totally
there was-
know.
Yeah, there was 2 characters. There was Snowflake and Safe Space. Those were 2 actual character names.
Yeah, I fucking died.
Then there was, I forget what the character's name was, but she was literally just like an obese girl,
Yeah.
and her whole thing on the team is she has a magic backpack and brings snacks.
We used to, back when that was like in production, we used to call her Fat Dora. He'll be like, "Why would you
It's
say
pretty
that?"
accurate.
Well, because it's true. She's a fat
Yeah.
Dora the Explorer. Like,
Yeah.
it's her superpower. My backpack holds all my magical items.
Hmm.
Homie, what?
But it's like somebody wrote that, right? And then others approved it.
well,
That's the crazy part to me.
the biggest problem Marvel has had for a long time is they've hired writers that like hate Marvel.
Mm.
So they hire people that openly go on like Twitter and Facebook or whatever, and they're like, "I hate Marvel," or "I
Mhm.
hate, you know,
I
Stan
hate the
Lee," or-
fan.
Yeah, I hate the fans. That too. And these people basically just write shitty self-inserts in the Marvel universe because they're unoriginal.
Oh god, the I Am Starfire.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't imagine where she got the inspiration for that character design. Couldn't tell you.
Yeah. What's sad is I remember her being like a kind of okay writer when she wasn't like fucking self-absorbed and was like kept in check. But like they gave her full reign on something and she went fucking full crazy. Like, what if I was the
Mhm.
goth daughter of Starfire?
Yeah.
No dad though. Because
course
men
not.
suck.
Well, her dad was the Penguin. He's probably in jail.
What?
No, I'm saying like that was the joke. Was that when people saw what she
Oh,
looked
okay,
like
okay,
being
okay.
Starfire's daughter, they're like, well, so the father's got to be the Penguin,
For a
right?
second, I thought that was. I never read it, so I thought that was real for a
No,
second.
I
and
don't
was
think
like,
they
what
ever
the
tell you
fuck?
who her father is or whatever.
Well, I mean,
I didn't
logic
actually
would-
read it.
Logic would dictate like Dick Grayson.
That would be the obvious call, but like, how do you mix those genes together and end up with that?
hair dye exists. She could have gotten fat. Who knows?
I guess.
In the Injustice timeline, Dick Grayson's like killed, so
Yeah, that's fair.
like, who knows? Died in the line of duty. I don't like how nonchalant Starfire is, though, towards her daughter throughout the promo material.
Fair. I mean, I didn't read it, so.
I didn't really read it either. I read like a little bit of it. I watched a few videos of people that read it. As you do. When there's a train wreck.
Yes.
Oh, we have 16 elixirs? I'll probably grab one more. It's not too bad. It's been 15 minutes of elixir grinding. I'm like dying on the inside. I haven't thrown up though, so that's a plus.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, I didn't sleep at all. The sun's coming up at like 5, and I'm like, perfect. My wife like drags herself out of bed, and she's like, "How are you doing? Did you sleep?" No. Why do you think why do you think I'm on the couch? She kept trying to like comfort me, but like it's hard to comfort somebody in a lot of pain when they have to throw up.
Yeah.
I'm like, I get it. Like, she tried to do the right thing. It's not like a.
Yeah.
It's not like a, how could she? It's more like a like. I know I was moving a lot and like thrashing a lot. I think I've thrown up a collective of like 7 or 8 times in the last like 10 years. And I matched that single stretch in like a night.
Jeez.
It's terrible. Do I want to keep drinking this or do I want to go grab a Sprite? This is making me feel a little weird.
Might not be a bad idea. Like a ginger ale or something.
Yeah, I drank one earlier. It's basically all the calories I'm gonna have today are from fucking drinks.
Yeah.
Neverland.
Someone's coming in. I'm gonna have to go, but I'll be back in a bit.
Sure, sounds good. This might not be a bad time to like go to the bathroom. Put the B right back. On the recording. Stomach's not hurting as bad. Get right back to being in game. Yeah, no kidding. Alright. We can measure. I forgot to do. Oh, I guess I could just cast stop. We have to carry Peter Pan. It's pretty much. Yeah, that saves the loadout. Should have done that first, but it's fine. We kind of don't care if Pete dies here.
Deep freeze! Deep thaw! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! See ya! See ya! Deep freeze! Thunder! Stop!
Too many items.
Thunder! Fire! Thunder!
Alright, I'm back. How goes the fight?
This is my first attempt. I took the time to like
Alright.
grab that drink or whatever. What was that? I don't know how that killed me.
Well, it hit you twice.
Clearly. I don't remember. This is a really finicky fight.
Solid wallpaper.
Oh, the Nezuko one.
Hmm.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let me mute my desktop audio. So I'm gonna look at a video on this guy. Okay, here's what I have. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. So we want to take pan. That's fine. Doesn't he have that one? I'll take another look. There we go. I'll take another look at it. Only an emergency. That's fine. That's fine. Because I want to milk as much I can out of those elixirs. Theoretically
Fair enough.
speaking.
I just don't know if the emergency is when you're out of MP or when you're critical health.
The HP is critical health, so I think that's a really big issue. Is I think for HP, it's always going to be that way.
Right.
Stay away from
Deep freeze! Thunder! See ya! Here! Deep freeze!
Nice. Nice. Bad at that.
I mean, I think that only matters if he's got the timer on someone.
No. So, when the clock strikes midnight, someone will be selected to die, and it's Pan,
Yes, sir.
Pan, your guy. That's the move. That's the move for me. Okay.
That one's brutal.
Yeah, that is an auto death if it hits you. Got it. I dodged it by being on the other side of the clock tower the first time he used it, which is why it was so like, oh, what is this? That makes sense. But yeah, when the clock strikes midnight, someone gets marked for the 12 counters to die or whatever. And those characters, it's Pan, your other character, and then you.
Gotcha. I thought it was just that it slowed down the timer itself.
Yeah, in a sense, you get a free round.
See ya. Here.
So yeah, the benefit to casting stop is that Goofy doesn't have his countdown start as soon as I cast it.
Makes sense. Especially if you got elixirs on him like now.
Yeah, you pretty much have to. Even if you're only getting 2 or 3 NP out of it, I think it's a fair trade. Because you can maximize that if it wasn't like a skill issue or anything.
Thunder. Deep freeze. Deep freeze. Stop.
Are you serious?
Here.
Yeah, I think it only targets what you're locked onto.
Come on.
That's annoying. It really should have hit the clock there.
Here. Fire. See ya. Here.
Nice. You could have waited a little longer to use that, Goofy.
Fire.
That was just a waste of an elixir.
Stop.
Oh, I just wasn't close enough.
Stop.
That's really annoying.
Here. Thunder.
Oh shit. That's not going to get hit by at all. Just now I watch Goofy and know when he's gonna start dying on me.
Goofy's used up all of his elixirs, I think, so
Has he?
his usefulness. Well, I mean, he's used 3, hasn't he?
He's got 4.
Oh, okay. So still got one then.
Deep freeze.
That's pretty nice.
Stop. Thunder. Heal. Heal. Deep freeze. Ha. Come on. Fire. Here. Come on.
Yep, that.
See ya. Deep freeze. Fire.
Yeah, it's not too bad once you know what you're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Stop.
Oh shit.
Thunder. Thunder. This should help. Ha. Heal.
Meetings 215, please. Kirk 215.
Stop. Ha.
David 214, please. David 214.
Fire. Fire. See ya. Thunder. Thunder. Stop.
Oh no! Oh shit.
This should help.
Oh, I still actually got past it. Nice.
Thunder. Here. Thunder. Deep freeze. Thunder. Fire. Deep freeze.
Nice! I only took 3 shots? Attain the power of time. Is there a safe spot here by the clock tower? Oh, you know what? It's in the corner here, right? Let's save so that we know that thing is gone. Is there anything I wanted to do? Oh, I guess I can turn Goofy back up. Guess let's go to the end of the world. World terminus. Where do we have to go to get back here? We did the things though. We got. Oh, let's go ahead and customize Sora to stop in Graviga. Stopka and Graviga. Long flight down. we'll see how this goes.
Heal. Force. Force. See ya. See ya. Force. See ya.
Genie is more effective, technically, but I kind of don't give a shit. If you hit the cottage, it doesn't really matter.
Heal. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
That was a bad whiff.
Heal.
Shit.
Heal.
Oh, god damn it. Donald. Really? Thank you. Okay. Here's the cottage.
Courage.
Summon our boy.
Gotcha. 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 See ya. Gotcha. Gotcha. Heal. 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 Come on. Here. Here. Force. 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 Stop. Force. Force. See ya. See ya. Force. This should help. Goofy. Donald. Courage.
Oh, here's our chance.
Give me strength. Courage.
Biffed it.
Heal. Come on.
I also had some menuing issues too, and I like really didn't know.
Force. 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 See ya.
missed it. God damn it.
Courage. See ya. See ya. Gotcha. 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 See ya. Gotcha. Gotcha. Here. Stop. Force. 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 This should help. Heal. Ha.
Yeah, I've failed those 2 runs, but
Heal. Force. See ya. See ya. Force. Force. See ya. Force. See ya.
Stopka and Graviga have been like really helpful. It was certainly worth the time to go get those spells.
This should help. This should help. Come on. Come on. Heal. This should help.
Alright, cottage up. We hit the cottage, so let's try.
Get me straight.
Here's our Dumbo.
Gotcha. See ya. Gotcha. Gotcha. Gotcha.
that was bad.
Heal. Force. 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 See ya. See ya. Force. 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 Heal. Come on. Heal. Heal. Heal.
Mhm. Shit. Magic summon Dumbo.
Heal. Force. 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 See ya. See ya. See ya. Force. Come on. Come on.
Nice. Shoot.
Heal.
Yeah, that time we got it. Let's go.
Get me straight.
Alright, we got Dumbo.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Gotcha.
fast enough in my menuing.
Force. See ya. See ya. Force. See ya. See ya. Force. See ya. See ya. Come on.
I'll probably give it a few more attempts today and then call it.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. This should help.
Because I'm getting tired. I did take a nap earlier, but naps only help so much. Probably take another one.
Come on.
Okay, I'm getting pretty comfortable with the cottage spam.
Give me strength. Gotcha. Gotcha. See ya. See ya. See ya. Gotcha. See ya. Gotcha. See ya. Heal. Heal. This should help. Heal. Come on. Here. Here. Force. 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 Stop. See ya. This should help. Force. 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 This should help. Give me strength.
Here it is. Moment of truth.
Give me strength. Courage.
I couldn't get him summoned fast enough. I get why people run the Mega Potion. Oops. Let's try that instead. I should have been it. Like, that should have been the run, man.
Heal. See ya. See ya. Force. 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 See ya. Come on.
lost sight of where it was for a second there.
Come on.
Take a drink before we go into this. I think I'm starting to get into like a rhythm of it.
Get me straight. Gotcha. 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 See ya. See ya. Gotcha. See ya. Gotcha. Heal. This should help. Force.
It's too far away. That's a tragedy. This really is finicky. Like, you kind of have to be in the right spot,
Force. Force.
or you
See ya.
just die.
Force. See ya. Force. 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 Come on.
It's a distance thing. Gotcha. So, does that necessarily mean anything for me? No. But it's, it's like a
Come
too far
on.
away. That's fine.
Come on. Come on. Get me straight.
Yeah! Let's fucking go! Ah! Okay. Oh, we're doing this. I hope we didn't get all that and like the game like just fucking spurged out and like costed us all that. Nice. Alright, here we are. Final rest. I'm gonna stop this VOD here. I'm gonna take a breather. I post in the Discord that we're gonna go. I'm gonna go live. We can't do final rest without being live. Like it's just can't happen, right? It's against the law.